What's up, man? It's Pod Sun Radio. We back in the house. We got to go shine moment off the top for the simple fact of this is episode 100. 99 episodes done passed, came, gone. We stayed consistent. We fought through all the struggles and adversities, and we keep going. Look, now we in Calabasas, California, man. I don't even know what's going on now. We're sitting here with a legend, as you can see. Of course, I always got to start, it's family first. So we got Sitting Pretty Podcast, 101.1 The Beat. Nikkei in the building. What's good with you?
I'm doing good. Just glad to be here.
Yeah, man, it's major right now. What's going on in our life? You ain't got touched by an angel. You know what's happening. But all right, so like I said, we got a mogul in the building, a rapper, actor, one-time NBA player. Man, that's done it all. He got new movies coming out. He been dominating the movie industry. I wouldn't say the most looked up to figure in hip hop, because you got a lot of figures in hip hop who are the most this, that. Every young dude that pretty much come to the door is usually, at least the young hood dudes, they like, I want that MasterP formula, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's big. So big time shine moment. So thank you for sitting in. And how you been, man? How's everything with you?
I mean, I'm good. I can't complain. I'm blessed to be able to do this and to be here so long. And, the new movie I got to hook up to, we about to change the way films are made in Hollywood, to be able to take social media stars and Hollywood stars, put them together. And just, my own story, my biopic that'll be coming out next year, to be alive and to do that, because most artists that come from where I come from the struggle and the pain. They're not here to tell their stories. So, it's a beautiful thing, man. My whole thing now in life is, you got to be happy.
Yes, sir.
Most people are not happy, and for us, it's about ownership, creating products and stuff like that, and to be able to build a generational wealth.
Yes, sir.
We come from a poor culture. Mm-hmm. So, that's my goal, is now to build a generational wealth.
Yeah, a shine moment. And that's my slogan. I came up with it on episode 1, so I get that to you whenever you shining, obviously, things like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I like that you started with I Got the Hookup, because I want to run through some of the things you're doing currently. Yeah. So talk about I Got the Hookup 2, and then I also want you to go back and talk about I Got the Hookup 1. You feel me? The differences.
So, I Got the Hookup 1, I'll start with that, showing you that it was about getting the hookup on some cell phones. We trying to double our money, make it up out the hood, black and blue. And we end up coming up and had to go through the trials and tribulations. It's funny, it's a funny movie. A.J. Johnson, MasterP, Cheryl Underwood, John Witherspoon. I mean, lot of characters in that movie. And part 2, take it to 20 years later, taking these social media stars, making them a part of this. The stakes are higher. Mm-hmm. Now not only we in the ghetto, but now we dealing with other things, other issues.
Yes.
As far as gentrification, we losing everything in our community, just like what's happening in real life. We don't own nothing.
Yes.
So it's about this movie being funny, but also it has a meaning. It's a serious message in this movie.
Yes.
That we have to take ownership of our communities.
Shine
and so
moment.
we have this restaurant that we own. It's called Big Papa's. It's a burger place. They want to buy it for $2 million, but it's the last black-owned business, and I'm like, we ain't giving this up.
Yeah.
And then black character like $2 million. You know what I could do with $2 million?
A.J. Johnson.
A.J. Johnson ready to sell it all. He's ready to get the girls, the money, the jewels, the cars. He ain't thinking about the future.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about building a legacy for the family and having something in the movie. Mm-hmm. So DC Young Fly, Fat Boy SSE, Lil P.O., Michael Blackston, Romeo. I mean, 20 years later, we grown, we have kids.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to grow up. You got to change your mindset.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a funny movie, but I feel like the world needs this, and we doing this on our own. I feel like we need more theaters. We need more support on VOD. Mm-hmm. This is a African American and Latino movie that, when they talk about the minorities, we never talked about an ownership of making movies. Because you look at Black Panthers, it's a great movie. Mm-hmm. It looked like us, but we don't benefit from that because we don't own it.
Shine moment.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know they supported Black Panther and they stood in lines. Yeah, it's a great looking film, but for us, we breaking those barriers down, and it's only gonna get better from here.
Yeah.
This is like for me putting out my Ice Cream Man album and then just keep growing and growing and growing. I tell people, you can't get into something unless you start. But we own this. Me and Romeo, the first father and son, we put our own money together and we financed this project and we starring in it.
Wow.
So like this is history. Like, we tell people all the time, this is not a movie, this is a movement.
Yeah.
This is gonna open the doors for African American and Latinos to own their own films now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the power of social media and with the power of the internet.
Uh-huh.
Like we're gonna be able to own movies now without having to sell our soul, just to be in a project. So
that's big.
This is definitely big for our culture and our people. And I just thank the man up above for blessing us to be able to do this, because there's a lot of sacrificing to make this happen.
Yes.
We put 126 speaking roles in this movie, and people that never would have got opportunity to be in a blockbuster film like this.
Yeah, shine moment.
You know, so when you look at even the movies that Tyler Perry make, it has a partner with one of those companies.
Yeah, y'all went all money in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's us.
Yeah.
And this is a big thing for our culture.
I can't wait to see it, and it's funny because when I got the Hookup 1 came out, I was like 7 years old, so I don't know what I was doing watching that movie. But last question about that movie, I want to know what the writing process was like. Like, I don't know what the team writers or how it was, developing the story further.
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, it's incredible because the writers that we have, these are urban writers that never get their just due in Hollywood. They'll normally buy your script, take it, and do whatever they want to do to it. But for these guys to be able to be a part of this and knowing that they getting their credits, they are part of something like this, and they know how to write urban film.
Yeah.
So
they urban. They from
that. They see it every day. They know what's funny for our people.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about this project, that the writers really went all in, because we all got together and say, we're gonna make this movie for us.
Yeah.
So when you look at Lil P.O. when he robbed the truck, you know, cell phones is $1,000 a phone.
Yeah.
So he robbed the truck and take 300 phones that's inside the truck. That's 300 grand. The stakes are high now.
Yeah.
You know, so this ain't no typical hood movie now. Like, it's like $300K off the top.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to save the restaurant, and I'm like, okay, I really don't want to get back into this, underground phone stuff. So just when I do it to try to help save the business, not only they take the phones, the Colombians is the way they push their work through the phone. We end up taking that. Now we got the Colombians after us, the police after us. It's like
a bad day.
We went to go do something to try to hit a lick. That's why I tell people all the time. You know what a lick is? A lick gonna come back on you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, it's not a job or it's not a legit way of getting some bread.
Yep.
You're gonna have to look over your shoulder after you hit a lick.
Damn right.
So that's what we end up doing, having to look over our shoulders. So at the restaurant, the Colombians end up coming to see me. I know nothing about it. I'm thinking, we just got the phones.
Yeah.
They want their bread, they want the phones, they want their work, they want everything.
They know.
And then DC Young Fly, he just wilding out. He ready to go. He done hit the lottery.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't giving nothing back. He talking about this a gift from God. You know what I'm saying? So
sound like me. All right, we gonna make sure Phoenix come out for that one, man. I'm telling you, we gonna tear them theaters up like wholeheartedly.
Door of Spotify, girl, I came to satisfy, but the panties to the side. I can exercise. I can't afford the linear move when you was stealing honey buns, my nigga. We was still a stool. Anybody turn the hoe, they usually the first to go. I got a wife. Whatever do it. So like whatever hoes is a bunch of me doing that type of shit is bang better than you, nigga. Whoever watching. Cranking sucking dick for cash and EBT, and no limit on the trees, so I'm trying to master peas. And I've been a hot boy, putting fall on my teacup, a bandana around my dome, and read my classes. Compare me to JD. It's like the NBA to JB. I'm from the dirty South. Get that Kanye West and send it to the Davies. I'm a doctor with the pond. The pond loud like some Drake beats. Disrespect, your whole team will take naps. I don't brush it off. I'm KD.
This episode is also sponsored by Famous Cuts Barbershop, located in Phoenix, Arizona on 79th Avenue and Thomas Road. Fades, beards, tapers, and shaves. Famous Cuts accepts walk-ins and appointments. Available at famouscuts.setmore.com. That's Cuts, C-U-T-Z with a Z. Committed and passionate barbers, always accepting new clients. Family owned and operated. Go check it out.